kind of look back at the week that was, obviously not the way you guys had wanted. Any positives you can take out of that series?
Yeah, I mean, there are positives. I think we had a good 60-minute game Saturday night and played all right, but I think that's the culture at this program. That's not good enough. I mean, we're looking for wins, we're looking for points every night, so to come out of that empty-handed last weekend's a big low for us as a team. I think we feel like we need to do better, we need to do more every weekend.
Anything that they were just doing so well, or maybe on the other side, anything you guys just don't feel like you were doing so well?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a defensive game. I thought there just wasn't many opportunities. They had a few chances, and they capitalized on them and ended up getting 6 points.
Next up, Omaha. You're obviously familiar with that place. Your feelings going into this one?
Yeah, I mean, I got friends on the team still. It's my senior class there, but I'm a Bulldog through and through, and got one goal in mind. It's going there to get 2 wins with the guys.
On one hand, I don't know if you listen to crowd reactions. I'm sure it'd be nice to get the heroes welcome, but it could also go the other way too. Are you going to be listening, or is that the sing from your mouth?
Yeah, I feel like once the game gets going, the adrenaline gets going, you don't even know there's a crowd in the stand, so I probably won't notice.
Billy Exel and Kobe Roth appear ready to go this week for Omaha?
Kobe Roth, not quite. Billy, yes.
Billy, I thought before the injury he was having a real great start to the year. What were your thoughts on his starts and what he brings back to the lineup?
Well, he did have a good start. I mean, obviously for us, he's an older player. I thought he obviously brings an element of speed. He brings a lot of energy. He brings another penalty killer. And I think he was finding some offensive confidence with the puck.
What do you feel? Is that confidence is what's kind of allowed him to maybe take a step and be more of an offensive threat? I feel like this year he was a little more offensive threat than he's in the past.
Well, you'd hope so. I mean, that's something you probably got to ask him,
Cementing the fourth line, does he help that out at all, or are you looking to maybe move him up and around at all this weekend?
What is our fourth line?
That's a good question.
Thank you. All right. He's a part of our team. When he's in there, he's a big part of it. Does some good things for us, so it's nice to get him back.
When you play a team like Denver, Coach, I mean, you talked about it a little bit Saturday pregame. They're a team that does all the little things right. I mean, what kind of lessons does your team take away, from going against a team like that maybe they were frustrated with last weekend?
Well, I mean, I thought we played 2 pretty good hockey games against a good team. When you give up 3 goals in a weekend, you expect more than 2 losses. Goaltender Shep played great both nights. He didn't get tested Saturday. I thought defensively we were much better Saturday than Friday, which allowed us to spend less time in our zone. We didn't create much offensively either. Neither team did. It was a weird series. It wasn't the racetrack, horse race, up and down hockey that it used to be. And you know what? That's the way some games go. But at the end of the day, we made a couple mistakes and they made us pay. But I thought our guys could take some positives out of it. The unfortunate thing is we didn't win games and we didn't get any points. So this group has to learn how to move on past that and not dwell on it. And right now, this has been a tough week. And we've got to find a way before Friday to get some life back in our team.
Offensively, are there certain things that you're pinpointing? Was it more things that you want to correct, more things that Denver did to frustrate offensively?
You guys watch the game. They put 5 guys. It's hard. It's hard to make a lot of clean plays if they pin you down low. It's the same thing we did to them on Saturday. And if you don't get out of that or move pucks low to high or skate out of it to create some space out of one area of the rink, you're not going to generate a lot. And when we got pucks low to high, we need better net front presence. We need guys going there. We need better tips and sticks, and we didn't create a lot of second and third chances. And to score goals in college hockey and hockey, you got to get inside the dots, and you got to be ready to pay the price there. And we've got to fight for second and third opportunities, but we got to get pucks to the net, and we got to have guys willing to go there. I mean, Blake Young in that goal was a perfect example of how simple it is. We kept the puck in, we got pucks, Swain stayed on the puck, poked it over, Blake just spun and shot because he was ready, and that's how you score. It's not always pretty perfect plays, and everyone wants to think that I got to stick handle it 32 times, or I got to put it in the right perfect spot to shoot it, or I got to pick the very small corner. You got to get pucks on the net, and you got to have guys driving the net. We've done that here, but it's not consistent enough.
Omaha this weekend. A lot of juniors and seniors, older guys up there scoring chart. What kind of challenge do you expect to get from the Mavericks?
Well, you look at where we both are in the standings before break. Both teams need points, and they're a fast team. They've got skill. Their power play is dangerous. I know it's waned a little bit here in the last few weekends, but it's still dangerous. They got some weapons, and certainly that was last year that it ate us alive. So again, we got to stay out of the box. I mean, we've got to play with good energy. We've got to play good defensively. We got to bury pucks. We got to bury our opportunities. We got to start scoring on the power play too. If we don't start scoring on the power play, we're not going to win many games. We got to start getting a goal a game and taking some of the burden off the 5-on-5 scoring.
Scott, what happened to Hunter Shepard today in practice? Any idea?
Nothing. He's fine.
He's fine? Then talking about Shep, you had mentioned Saturday he was real key to the team. How have you continued to see him grow, and how strong has that chemistry gotten between him and the guys in front of him? He had mentioned that was kind of the key for his success. Well,
I mean, everything was new for everybody early in the year, and you know what? He's gone in and proven himself. And early on, it was maybe one game out of the weekend. Now, you know, lately the last 2-3 weekends, he's been pretty consistent. He's given us a chance to win every night. He's made some key saves, some timely saves. We just haven't given him the offensive support. But there's some things that you know, he's getting better at, and part of that, I'm sure, his confidence has grown a little bit. Our guys are doing some better things in front of him. We just need to score more for him to get him some of those wins like we were doing earlier.
Besides the confidence, what else has kind of stood out to you about what's really improved for him?
Well, he's been consistent. I mean, you guys watch the games. I mean, he's given us timely saves. He's come up with some big saves at key moments, and he's eliminated a lot of those the weak goals. Early in the year, there was probably one or two, maybe more weak goals, and you know, he's worked hard on his game. He's worked hard with Brant. Brant's did a good job with our goaltenders again, and you know, some of it's a process, just like any young player. They go through the process, and you know what? It's how quickly they learn. And I think Shep's done a good job learning quickly, and I think it showed in his play.
You notice him as a more driven guy than some guys in the past. It seemed like he was really fueled going into
define that, Matt. I mean, come on. Like,
one of the
they're all driven. They're all driven. All our players are driven. I mean,
did you sense he came into with a chip on his shoulder going into this year? Because he had mentioned that last year was one of the first times he had ever just sat and watched.
Well, the situation changed for him, right? Obviously, he had an opportunity this year with Miska leaving. Both him and Nick did, as did Ben Pat. It was kind of a wide open start. Of course, he's going to have a different mindset versus coming back and going, oh, I'm going to be in the same position. So, of course, both of them did. It's a better opportunity for him, just like any players. When guys graduate, it's an opportunity for other guys to step up.
This week we found out World Juniors, 5 Bulldogs. What does that say about the program?
Well, it says we got a lot of good young players. And obviously Joey was there last year, and we pretty much figured he was going to be back there based on how he did last year and being a returning guy. And the other guys showed well at camp. Scotty obviously wasn't at the summer camp, but had a great first half and is getting rewarded for it. So hopefully they all make it. It's going to be fun to watch them. Hopefully they can come back with another goal.